So obviously I've just seen this video of AFTV and this Lee Judges thing. So Lee Judges basically says, like after the Arsenal game against Everton, if I had a gun, I would have shot him. He's talking about Arteta, innit? Because Arteta's doing this to the crowd. He goes, if I had a gun, I would have shot him. You got to tell me, I need to know, who is offended by that? Who's offended? Who's the person offended by that? Obviously, he's not saying I want Mikel Arteta to die or anything like that. I guess that's what... Who's offended by this? Is it people that have been shot? Or is it people that have shot people? Like, who's offended by this? I need to know, like, people that they're getting a lot of stick. Like, Arteta's getting a lot of stick. Lee Judges in particular is getting a lot of stick. But I need to know who it is that's offended by these things. Like, I see people online talking. I see a lot of the comments are saying, oh, he shouldn't be saying that at the end of the day and he shouldn't do this. Yeah, there's loads of things that man shouldn't be saying. But I want to know what it is that's... Because what we're basically saying is, oh, it's such a big deal because he's got a voice, I'm assuming. Or because people are saying AFTV, this is the problem with them and all of that. Bro, if you watch AFTV, if you watch it from the beginning or you watch it all the time, you know that there's about, overall, there's about 100 different people in there that say 100 different things. AFTV is no different to a man talking on the street or talking in the pub or talking at home. There's about 100 different people saying 100 different things. One person thinks Arteta in, one person thinks Arteta out, one person goes ballistic because we lost, one person says, oh, it's not that deep, like we thought it. Like, I don't understand. So people just blame whatever the platform is because they've got nothing else to blame. Fair enough, it happens, innit? Like, you're just blaming a platform. But who is offended by what Lee Judges said? I want to know who's offended by it. Like, what is it? Is it acts of violence? Is it acts of terrorism? I want to know, like, what is it? Like, is it, I need to know, like, what would you put that in? Is that threats to violence or what? I need to know, like, oh yeah, if I had a gun, I would have shot him. Cool, we know he's not being serious. I guess the wording is what people are saying, oh, that's a violent wording. Do you know what I'm saying? I guess that's what they're saying, isn't it? But I want to know, like, what is that? Is that acts of terrorism or something? What world are we coming to, bruv, where a man can't even just use the most erratic analogy just to show how irritated he is? He's not, you know what I'm saying? I can understand that if a man says, oh, I hope all him and his family die, or, you know what I mean, I hope they, you know what I mean, or stuff, something erratic. I'll be like, okay, you're thinking a bit dark there, you get me? I guess saying, like, if I had a gun, I would have shot him, to some people that probably is dark. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's a little bit dark, but I want to know, like, how, like, it's obviously not, it's not serious, is it? He ain't being serious. Like, I don't think it was that deep to make it such a big thing online. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I don't think, to me, it was just a bit erratic. I feel like it's just way overboard, like, it's way overboard. I mean, if he had gone and sexually assaulted someone, you know what I'm saying? I'd be like, yeah, I understand that. I mean, if he had gone and I'm putting, I don't know, man. I just don't feel like it's something that requires this crazy outrage and this AFTV shouldn't be, this is what AFTV do, and you know what I'm saying? But obviously he's like, I just watched the Forever Arsenal podcast, like, big up Turkish, big up Lee Judges, what's it, James and someone else, I can't remember his name, Jordan. Yeah, I just watched the Forever Arsenal podcast, yeah, and Lee Judges says he's apologised, didn't it? You know what I'm saying? But I want to know, like, who he's apologising to. Like, who, like, I don't think he actually knows who he's apologising to. I think he's just apologising to everyone to say, oh yeah, I'm sorry that I used this type of analogy. Do you know what I'm saying? But like, the only people that I would assume that you'd be apologising to would be people that have lost people to gun violence, maybe, or people that felt like, oh, it's trauma to them, maybe, or to someone that kind of feels like, oh, this kind of takes it to the wrong arena, someone like that, yeah, because you're not apologizing to, like, people that are around me, because no one even knows who you are. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, who you're just apologizing to everyone, or to anyone, or to people that may have been offended. So if people are not offended, are you apologising to them as well? Do you know what I'm saying? I don't really know who he's apologising to, but I accept your apology, my guy. I still accept your apology, bro, but he's apologised, didn't it? So he did. I don't think he meant it personally. I don't feel like. I think it was blown way out of proportion. I feel like you can't say anything in this day and age. I feel like you got to be careful with what you say. I feel like you have to like, it's a new time, innit? It's a new time. It's a new day and age. So you just kind of got to adapt with the times. But I just feel like it's blown out of proportion. He's apologised, but then some people are just not going to let it go. They're going to always, I see the clip on Twitter, people clipping it and putting it everywhere. Look at this. This is disgrace. Look at AFTV. This is disgusting. Look at this. I'm like, broski, this is a lot going on. You lot are doing too much. They can't wait to tear a man down. Like, can't wait to tear a man down. I don't. Over just one little analogy that he tongue in cheek, he didn't mean it. Of course he didn't mean it. If he did mean it, only he would know if he meant that, and that's how he felt at the time, and that he was willing to do these dark things. But he didn't mean that, man. And anyone that's trying to act like this is a AFTV thing, what's that got? This is just AFTV is just a camera. You go on the camera, you say what you want to say. It's no different to what I'm doing here. AFTV is just a camera. You're like, oh yeah, but you should police who you have on there. That's not their job. Their job is to give people a voice. Their job is not to start dictating to people what they can and can't say. That's the individual's decision to make in their own life. How can a man decide to say, yeah, I'm going to give you a camera and say what you want to say, but actually don't say this and don't say that? I'm a grown man. I say what I want to say. I will take the backlash and I will take the flack for what I say. You can't start putting that on AFTV and Robbie and all of that, or because a man's putting a camera in front of you and you've come into the camera, it's on me now. What world are we coming to, bruv? Got nothing to do with AFTV. AFTV is a platform that gives people a voice. What people say is down to them. Oh, this is what you said? It's up to you. That's like when I see them going through this little thing that they were going through with this DT and all of that. I remember people saying, this is what AFTV have on their people. What are you talking about? That's DT in his personal life. What's that got to do with Robbie and that? When I see Robbie on TalkSport talking to Simon, he was there saying, yeah, but man like troops and that. Look what he said to me, blah, blah. What are you talking about? Why are you telling Robbie about another man? Robbie's his own brother. Whatever Troop says is what Troop says. Whatever Turkish says is what Turkish says. Whatever DT says, whatever lead judges says, it's them man are grown men, fam. You want AFTV, the camera on the platform, what about the cameramen? You want the cameramen to say sorry as well? You know what I'm saying? People are cussing AFTV for no reason, fam. The lead judges, if you feel like he said something wrong, by all means, you can. Well, my personal opinion is you might have crossed the line a little bit, but to me, it wasn't as drastic as people are making it out to be. So, me personally, that's my opinion. Other people's opinion is their opinion on lead judges, not on AFTV. AFTV have got nothing to do with what lead judges said, fam. Lead judges is a grown man, a big grown man, fam. I want him to start doing. What's that got to do with AFTV, man? I do not get it. Say what you want, when you want. If that's how you think, that's how you think. Whether you got an AFTV camera in front of you, or whether you got an iPhone in front of you, or whether you got a webcam in front of you, or whether you got a Canon in front of you. Difference does it make? Don't understand people, man. They just want to tear man down. It's as simple as that, as far as I'm concerned, man. Simple as that. People just want to tear someone down. And Lee's apologised, you know what I'm saying? AFTV cut out the clip. Because I saw the clip live and I was watching it. And then it just went private. The video just went private. So I saw the clip when I was watching it. So, but he's apologised, didn't it? So I don't know. She's got to just tell me who you're apologising to. But I guess he's got to apologise to Arteta as well, I guess. Because that's who, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's my thoughts on it, man.